Imagine waking up one day and all you know is that your life has been in shambles, you've been extremely stressed out, and your hair is matted in golf ball size mat. Well, this is exactly what happened to my client who's sitting in my chair. Her mother actually called me in a frantic motion saying that her daughter's hair was extremely matted. They tried to help her, but they couldn't get everything out. We did a preliminary consultation the day before. I hadn't even actually opened my salon just yet. The salon was still not finished. As you guys can tell, there's barely any furniture, but I knew that I had to help this young lady because she needed to get back to school within the next 24 hours. Mind you, because her hair was so matted and her family was trying to help her, she had already missed the first 2 days of college instruction. And you know, in college, we can't afford to do that because they will continue without. To give you guys a little backstory, this young lady is a 21-year-old college student, and she has been dealing with a lot of stress from her major, which is in the medical field. Now, within that, she has tried to navigate it on her own, and unfortunately, she did not pay attention to the warning signs that her body was giving out, especially in her hair, when saying, hey, I need some attention. And at this point, she allowed her hair to get to extreme matting, and her hair is actually butt length, if you can't already tell. I do want to give you a little disclaimer. There's no blame to the client for allowing this hair to get this way. Sometimes life really just lifes. Sometimes stress really takes over, and sometimes depression even allows us to get here. So instead of us blaming and shaming her, we're going to give her some grace, because at the end of the day, we've all had that moment where we didn't care about anything that revolved around our look. We only cared about what was the problem at hand, and everything else fell right between the cracks. Now, rather than me talking through the entire video, I'm going to let you guys watch the dematting process, as this process took us a little over 5.5 hours, but I've condensed it down to a few minutes, and I definitely want you to watch until the end. You can also pay attention to the different techniques that I'm using. And one of the tasks that this client gave me was that she wanted no scissors in her hair. And I was able to honor that request, but I want you guys to really see the process of dematting and detangling. And if you're someone that's going through something like this, where you're experiencing extreme knotting, extreme tangling, you definitely want to make sure that you pay attention to this video, because people like myself are always here to help. Something that I like to do whenever I finish a section after deknotting or detangling, I always go through and either rope twist or braid the area. The reason for this is if the hair has been stuck in a position for quite some time, such as a tangle or a knot, and I leave that hair free flowing, I'm going to continue to have to detangle every single time I get near that area, or if I allow it to sit out for long periods of time. So, what I'm doing is creating a new behavior pattern. I'm braiding the hair down or twisting the hair or like a rope twist to make sure that I'm disrupting the pattern that the hair has been in for however long it has. Now, this area on the left side of her head was really not the most taskful area. Her right side of her head is exactly where all of the knotting, especially the golf ball size and baseball size knots. If you guys remember early on in the video, I told you that her hair is butt length. But right now, because of matting and tangling, her hair has gone from butt length to almost shoulder length. But I want you to keep watching because you will soon see how we were able to really get this hair back to the length that it originally was. Now, another disclaimer that I want to give out is if you are someone who's dealing with knotting and tangling, the degree of the knot and the degree of the tangle determines the different techniques that we will use to help you get out of this situation. Another thing that I need to point out is if you notice, I've been doing this with a dry process. I've not introduced any product whatsoever. When I posted this video on social media, I got so many people saying, oh, you can use this product, you can use that product, when really product is the reason why she ended up like this. What people don't understand is the moment you introduce water to a tangle or a mat or anything that has a water base to it, or even sometimes an oil base, you create a locking effect. That is basically disrupting the pattern and telling it to turn, twist, and tangle even more. So I like to do this dry, and not to say that I'm hurting the client, but there will be some parts where it might be slightly tender, but I did my absolute best to make sure that I applied pressure. I held on to the section with as much grip as I could to keep her from experiencing a lot of exhaustion or ache or ooch or ow. Now, of course, there was sections where she was a little more tender than others, and I always communicated with her, hey, how are you feeling? How's it doing? Is this hurting? That kind of thing. But definitely be ready for this process because this is a process that takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of patience, and you have to be able to work with the hair the way that it is. I'm meeting you where you are. Now, pros, this is where a lot of the work had to go in. This was the first golf ball size mat that she had outside of the light matting and tangling that she had on the left-hand side of her head. Where you see me working and how you see me using my comb is me basically trying to break through a golf ball size solid ball of matted hair and product. As I was getting through the ball, taking my time, trying my hardest not to break her hair, trying my hardest to demat the area without any excessive tension or pulling, baby, when I tell you my work was cut out for me, this is exactly when my back started to burn and hurt from me using my shoulder, my arm, or my elbow, and of course my back strength to work through the area. I'm also talking to her at this point and explaining to her the entire process as we're going along. I'm letting her know where we are. I'm letting her know what I'm doing. I'm letting her know if there should be any expectation of a possible ooch or an ow. And I'm doing my absolute best to communicate all of this to her so that she's aware of the process so she won't do this again later on. So now we move into the main quadrant where there are multiple golf ball and baseball size mats. I want to point out the area where you see the gold Elite Hair Care clip, that is actually one mat, and that is exactly how it's standing off of her head. The clip in no way is holding the hair. The hair itself is holding on to the scalp. So could you imagine having matting so bad that it stands off your head and it literally just sits there and creates its own position? It looks like I created some type of back combing to give her a Morticia style look from the Addams Family. Well, baby, I worked my way through. I made my way through. At some points, you guys in the service, I said to myself, oh my gosh, this young lady has dealt with so much. And I knew for a fact that this was something bigger than her just allowing her hair to mat. I knew that this young lady has experienced something more than they were telling me, and it wasn't my job to pry, but I could tell by her hair that this was way bigger than the explanation. Now, I was so excited at this point of the process because this area here shows exactly what we were able to achieve. I was able to get all of the mats out. I was able to get all of the golf ball size knotting out, and she was so happy. The only area that experienced the most breakage was the area that was standing off of her head, but she still had great amounts of volume and density in her hair, and this area would some point start to grow. Of course, it won't grow out the way that the rest of her hair is, but to be quite honest, it was better than what the stylists were telling her that they visited before me. Everyone before me told her that they needed to cut her hair off. Everyone before me told her that they would not do it and they were going to charge her thousands of dollars. But lo and behold, God blessed me with an ability to be able to help her and be able to get her hair unknotted and unmatted without a pair of scissors in sight. Now I'll be uploading part 2 to this video where we do the shampoo and condition after the service. And please, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I want everybody to comment down below, shouting some encouraging words for my client and also telling me what you guys thought about the process. Now, if you're dealing with something like this, I'm always accepting new clients. Visit EliteHairCareSalon.com.